What is the Matrix?
Say what?
What is the Matrix?
The Matrix?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Hold on 1 second. The Matrix. The Matrix, if you do a little study or research, you know the origin of the word. You know the word matrix means womb, like womb of a woman, or to think abstractly, the womb of the universe, or like a mode, you know what I'm saying? But from the perspective of society, I would say the matrix is a system of beliefs that keeps one mentally dead, not able to question the things that they do in life. When you plugged in, that means you have concrete mental concepts of how the world goes. That is because of your conditioning that you have been put through being born over here in America. But the system does not allow for you to question, which is the most important thing. You know, you have to question what you believe if you want to know if it's truly valid or true. You know, you have belief and you have know. And notice that the word know isn't knowledge. But if you just believe in shit, then people can prove you wrong. But when you know something, they can't lie to you about what you know, because you know it. You have to start questioning why people do the shit they do. You know, you ever notice that there's a invisible influence that keeps people believing in the political system, keeps people believing in the medical field, keeps people believing in the religion, in the church, you know. And when you have these belief systems are intertwined, so you never can question why things are the way they are, because these belief systems are designed to keep you from questioning, you know.
But how can you question the medical system? I mean, if you got diabetes, you take insulin. If you got high blood pressure, you take some pills to bring it down. I don't understand what the medical system has to do with anything.
If you know how they figured out all of the diagnoses they have today were figured out on white men in the Roman army. So they're basing all of their medical breakthroughs off of white men. So if you go to the hospital, you're gonna get a diagnosis as if you were a white man. Whether you're a black woman, a Chinese person, whoever it is, you're getting diagnosed as a white man. And for us that have color, we are at a lack if we do not use our melanin to help us heal. You know, because we have color and because we have melanin, we are able to take more out of what we eat. We're able to get more nutrition. You have to remember, we are children of the sun. And in order to get the energy that the sun wants to give you, you got to eat fruits and vegetables. We weren't created to eat meat at all. You ain't got fucking fangs. That's some crackers. They still talk about it today. Little blood in that shit. But the way your chemistry or how your body work don't work like that. When as you get more conscious, you start to become aware of more what goes into your temple. You know what I'm saying? Every sense that you have is a chamber within this holy temple you call your body. You know, think you have something called somatic cells, and according to how you think,
What's the somatic cell?
a somatic cell is every cell in your body that is not made from the sperm and egg that meet to make you,
What's it made from?
from the human body. And this cell divides and continuously, 2, 4, 8, 16, so on. But as it divides, all the information that is in that cell gives to the next one. So if you are thinking on low vibratory frequencies, that information passes through your cells. Like if you're thinking how to always get over on people or how to always fuck people over and shit, that type of thought process goes through every cell in your body. So pretty soon you don't even have to think how to do it. You just start doing it automatically. It becomes your nature. And like to tell you, you're a whole new creature in Christ, right?
Christ.
Because of how you're thinking. That thinking goes through your cells. And pretty soon that creates a whole new creature. And it becomes your nature, whatever you want. That's why you can create yourself. You can recreate yourself. That's what gives you your divine power. You have to remember, the shit that's in you is divine. No one can take that away from you. But they have deceived us. The healing power that we have, they have gotten us to think that God is something outside of yourself. When they got us to think that God was something outside of ourselves, we lost that power. Is it truly hard for you to imagine that God looks something like you? Is that concept hard to grasp? That's the shit slavery did to us. It took away our image of what divinity was. And we must regain that to be mentally awake. Because most people not even alive, they're dead. Because they plugged in. When I say plugged in, I mean they have agreed to certain mental concepts of how the world is going, of how society exists. Things like the world is just and people get what's due to them. But that's a facade. Most people just follow without questioning. People worship what they don't understand. And because most people don't understand God, they fear God. But God is nothing but potential. And man is when that potential becomes actualized. What if I said, God needs you? You don't need God. God needs you so that it can experience what it is to be a creator. You can't tell somebody that knows everything, you can't tell them shit, right?
Yeah.
So if the creator knew everything in the beginning, no one or nothing could tell it anything. So it had to give itself free, willingly. And that part of itself looks at itself as the creator. You see? Like when you draw a picture, you draw a picture of a man, and you draw a gun. To that man you drew in the picture, that gun is real. But for you, that shit's not real. It's just a picture. That's how our reality is. But instead of just drawing a picture, this creator wants to be in the picture. Wants to smell what you smell. Wants to taste what you taste. See through your eyes. Hear with your ears. But you gotta be at a certain level.
How do you get to that level?
You become conscious.
How?
Your level of consciousness determines your devotion and your survival.
How? How you
Becoming
become
aware. You know? Shit. There's a lot of shit out here. You know. You gotta think, man. This place that we are in, this reality, is someone else's idea. You know, on some subconscious level, you have made agreements. And because you have made those agreements, this is how you see the world. You must break those agreements so that you can create your own reality. It all comes down to how you perceive. They say, what is truth? Is there truth down here? If it was something called truth, people would agree on it. There's nothing out here that everybody would agree to. Nothing. Therefore, how can you call something true? For that matter, you know, it was a time on the earth before there was anything called religion. You know, if you know what the word pagan means.
No.
You know what the word pagan means? One that has no religion. So, by them saying that everybody was pagan back in the day, they're telling you that back in the day everybody had no religion. What happened? To where now we are divided by these fucking beliefs without knowledge to stand upon. You know, this life is crazy. You have to be fucking crazy to be in society. The shit that they agree to is insane. And according to their definition of what a psychosis is, which is when your mind state is out of touch with reality.